Brutor LLM Governance, Part 5. Observe the ungoverned. We've made the programmatic surface safe, predictable, and access-controlled, and proved every control ran. Now the honest part. The AI traffic you don't route, and how a gateway still gives you one cost picture across the whole estate. Part 5 of the 6-part series, and you can watch them in any order. Parts 1 through 4 govern traffic that flowed through Brutor. This one is about the traffic that never does. The Claude Desktop app, ChatGPT, and Gemini running on your people's company accounts. Here's the problem. Your people open the Claude Desktop app, ChatGPT, or Gemini on their company accounts, and those sessions go straight to the provider. No gateway is ever in that path. So Brutor imports that usage and cost back from each provider's analytics API. We'll demo it with Anthropic. Import the spend, attribute it to auto-discovered users and products, and flag the shadow AI, models nobody approved, surfaced as a detective control. Be honest about the boundary. What routes through the gateway, we enforce. What goes straight to the provider, the desktop and web apps, we can only observe, reconciling it after the fact. We can show it, attribute it, forecast it, alert on it, but we cannot block or redact it, because we were never in the path. Imported rows are badged observed, never governed. Enforce here, observe everywhere. The payoff is one cost picture across the whole estate. Pull per user cost from the provider. Auto-discover the desktop app users and a resource group per product. Badge it observed. One toggle in mission control. Governed, observed, or all. And flag any model that isn't approved in the gateway. Enough slides. Let's import a month of Claude Desktop spend live and watch the total span the whole estate. Resources, AI models, traffic data import. The Anthropic connector is already here, pointed at the Analytics API, the bundled enterprise mock for this demo. So it runs with no enterprise contract, and discovery is set to auto-create. Now click Run Now. It pulls a month of Claude Desktop and Claude.ai usage, and the run history shows exactly what came back. Hundreds of usage records, more than a dozen desktop app users, and every Claude model they touched. All auto-discovered from traffic the gateway never saw. Now Mission Control, built for a governance and usage operator. Open the Cost tab, over all time. 3 cards, total spend, governed inline, observed imported. The total spans the whole estate, over $100. But look at the split, governed inline, what actually routed through Brutor, the sales and ops API and agent traffic, is just a few dollars. The rest is the observed slice, the Claude Desktop and Claude.ai spend we just imported. Filter the plane to governed, and the total collapses to those few dollars. The gap, the whole difference, is everything your people spend outside the gateway. That's the spend no single vendor will ever total for you. And the imported spend isn't one opaque bucket. Look at cost attribution by team. The desktop app usage isn't lumped together. It's broken out per product. Chat, Cowork, Claude Code, each its own line with its own cost. And by user, every discovered desktop app person with their individual spend. Cost per product and per person, for traffic that never touched the gateway. The Governance tab is the detective half. Enforcement outcomes on top. The guardrail blocks and PII catches from the governed surface. Then shadow AI, unapproved models. The imported Claude models landed disabled, observability only, so they surface here as unapproved model usage with their observed spend. Someone's using a model that isn't approved in the gateway, and we can see it, even though we were never in that request. The remediation points at your network controls and the vendor console, never an inline block. Honest about what a gateway can and can't do. And it discovered the people. Under resource groups, Anthropic imported usage with a group per product, chat, code, agent. Open one, and there are its members. Every desktop app user who touched that product, discovered and attributed by name, even though they never once logged into a portal. The models they used are bound here too, and show up in the asset registry, so the inventory spans the imported surfaces, not just what routed through us. This is the part no single model vendor will ever build for you, because no vendor is incentivized to total up its competitors' spend. A neutral gateway is the only place it can happen. But notice exactly what we claimed. We observe the desktop and web chat. We don't pretend to enforce on it. Enforcement is for the API, agent, and internal app traffic your engineers ship. Every model, provider, and routing group is inventoried here in the asset registry. And scroll down. The imported Claude models are right there, badged observed, not configured. Governed and observed in one inventory. Enforce on the surface you own, observe across all of them.